Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. This your favorite nephew cousin, right? We at him cause it's Wednesday. Uh-huh. Yesterday I was giving y'all the Tuesday gems, right? And I was telling y'all, why you doing all that? Don't forget about yourself, right? Y'all was doing all that extra stuff. I was like, bro, just don't forget about yourself. Well, today we gonna jump into something. I don't even know where we going, but we at 'em. We at 'em cause it's Wednesday. Seriously. Got the water, got the backup, got some fruit, got the gas and the alternate gas because I don't know which one I'm gonna use. I'm gonna keep that a buck. I don't even know. I might do the alternate gas. The reason I say I don't even know which one I want to use is because I'm telling you, y'all seen me hit the gas and the last one, the alternate. I was chilling. I was like, okay, cool. Hit it before work. I promise nothing happened to a nigga. I was like, what the fuck? The only thing that was crazy was I woke up, trying to get ready and do what I do before I get y'all the video this morning. I was like, that's when I felt it. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, was it because? Then I was trying to think. I'm like, nigga didn't eat until I got home, which is around about almost 11 ish p.m. So I'm like, bro, what's going on? I'm thinking I was gonna be floating by like 5:36. Telling you, feel like nothing. I don't know. I don't know, y'all, but I don't know. Right, well, we finna get into it. I'm finna get some of this fruit right quick. And for real, I thought I was gonna be floating. That's why I'm real deal floating. And then it was like, I felt like I wasn't drinking enough water yesterday, but I swear, I don't know. mm I don't know, y'all, but it's like real deal. I don't know what was up. I feel like I'm finna sneeze, y'all. I'm sorry. Whew. But anyway, we at 'em because it's Wednesday. I feel like we don't give ourselves enough credit. I feel like we hold ourselves back more than anything. That's why yesterday's message was important. Some people felt that. I was shocked about the Monday motivation though, but I can say I have to ask that one for real. So it's like, okay, cool, but shit. Don't forget to dream though. Sorry, I'm going through it. I don't know what it is. And it's just usually only when I'm be on camera. If I was literally if I was literally just chilling, just passing time, I wouldn't be coughing, sneezing, none of that. It's crazy, but anyway. All right, finishing up this fruit, right? But I think I want to kick down the door and say you don't get tired of comparing yourself. hmm You don't get tired of comparing yourself to how things used to be. You don't get tired of living in that world, how things used to be. I remember we used to I remember I'm not saying your favorite nephew cousin don't be reminiscing. But it's just like we still gotta live for the present and the future. So you know what I'm saying? You don't get tired of living in that reality. You don't get tired of that. You don't get tired of just complaining about the same old bullshit. You know, that ain't you. You actually like your mess. You actually just like living like that. You cool with that. Okay. hmm We had them because it's Wednesday. You don't you don't get tired of feeling like you always left out, like it's everybody else's fault but yours. hmm I be wanting to ask people that, like, you don't get tired of, like, I really do. It's it be so bad. I just have to just keep moving on. But I be like, I just be looking at people like, how did you make it this far? How do you live like this? Like, seriously, what be going on in your head? I really be thinking a lot of people head just be filled with just phone notifications. That's the easiest way I could put it, because it's just like, I'm talking about people will have real deal responsibility in front of them or stuff they need to get done, and then it just seems like they not even there. They just be scrolling on their phones. I'm talking about Steve Jobs, boy, really did a number. Like, seriously, when you think about it, I'm talking about, cause you'll go out anywhere, you'll see everybody with a phone. Like, that's not even America's favorite pastime. That's just everybody's favorite pastime. Or even when niggas feeling nervous or just feel uncomfortable, even women, they feel uncomfortable around some dude or whatever, or trying to get out of a situation. Say some niggas trying to holler at her and she not with that shit, she gonna pull out that phone, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just talking about, you could be out in public just waiting in the line. More than likely, I'll say 97% of everybody in that room gonna be on the phone. I'm talking about all the customers. When you think about it seriously, and it's like the only people you really don't see on the phone like that is like the older people, and then I was gonna say little kids, but they be having tablets, so I can't say that. I know y'all like, where is this coming from? Where is he? I'm just having a regular conversation with y'all. It's your favorite nephew, cousin. You don't get tired of that shit. I'm gonna tell you, like, you don't get tired of staying in the house. And I know some niggas gonna say no, cause it's free, and it's like, oh, my fault. I understand. I ain't even gonna go much further. Like, I get why people like staying in the house, but sometimes you do have to touch grass. That's all I'm gonna say. Even if you just don't go nowhere to interact, even if you just go on a walk, cause it be still life outside there. But, or even if say you in the house and you just go to your backyard and you just soak in some sun for at least 3 minutes, right? I was there now. That's why I say I ain't even finna go too hard on y'all boys. Nigga didn't have the ability to go outside. Well, I did have the ability to go outside, but everything did cost. It wasn't free, so that's why I say I ain't gonna argue with y'all a bit, bro. That, and I think I'm gonna make it a mission. Not even just this year. I'm gonna make it a mission to try my best not to argue with people, bro. It's like I'm doing well now, but I really think like, cause I'll just give a little, that's crazy. Like, I'll just automatically have something to say, but I'm gonna try to work on that and just won't say nothing. I'm just be like, oh, is that right? That's gonna be the one. I gotta practice that. Lord, thank you for that newfound knowledge. Thank you for that newfound insight. Yeah, that's the same thing. That's why we're giving similarities, right? Keep up. I'm so glad you use your context clues, but thank God for that newfound insight. What? They don't know you up there. They don't know you omnipresent. They don't know that you have a plan for their life and mine. But you gotta want it, young nigga. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then even if you want it, you gotta stay wanting it. Then you gotta stay hungry. Mm-hmm. Respect, power, and money. That's what they be talking about. And it's crazy because some people make that their God, and some people wish that it was that was their God. Okay, I thought I was gonna mess up, but God got me right. 10 minutes, we here with you. They turning up. Shout out to those who didn't scroll or click away, and shout out to the motherfuckers that skipped the ads, cause it's like I get it. I remember we used to just only barely have one ad. I do apologize for that, right? But I remember we just had one ad, and then it was skippable. Now it's two ads, and most of the time, it's starting to get to the point you can't skip them motherfuckers. They be like two ads. Like if you don't say that, you just let life go. You a real one. I don't see how y'all, but cause I was spoiled. Man, and then some people be like, pay for no ads. Mm, mm, Cause I feel like that's how they really get you. Cause I think, speaking of that, that's how we gonna talk. Yeah, just right now. You know what? It's crazy how they get y'all. Let's talk about that. Cause like I said, I remember we had no ads, and then I remember it was a time where everybody kind of was trying to copy Netflix or just copy the big three. That's all we gonna say, right? And get their own little network. And then what happened? They was like, what? Get our premium subscription so you don't have to pay for ads, right? No. It was like, get our premium subscription so you don't have to. Yeah. Have ads, right? That's how it started. Then out of nowhere, you start slowly but surely seeing commercials. Why are you paying for it? And then they threw out an extra plan on y'all stupid ass. Mm-hmm. See, y'all weren't paying attention. I remember that. Cause it was like that was the whole reason why niggas was paying for it. So they can start the ads. Then out of nowhere, it was the premium plus premium. Goddamn, it was the plus goddamn premium. Goddamn, it was the goddamn. Like it's just. I'm telling you, buddy, they so slick with that shit, boy. Cause I remember that, or that was the reason why niggas was going to certain ones of the big three or big four. We gonna say big four. It's really five. Yeah, the big five. We gonna say five. And I ain't gonna name drop too much, but it's like, I think I'm gonna go on TikTok with that one. That was interesting. Yup. We had them Cousins Wednesday, I think. Yeah.